it plagues a lot of people. Even me at the beginning of my career, when I just started learning how to mix and getting my chops up, it's how do I know when to stop mixing? How to know when to, all right, this song is great, it's perfect, now let's bounce it out and release it. And it took me many years of trial and error, and even watching a ton of videos and taking a ton of courses and going to audio school. I can tell you now, my friend, that no technical, no plugin, no DAW can let you know it. If you're not familiar with me, I'm Macro from Mixing with Macro. I'm a professional recording and mixing engineer, and I do recording and mixing for major record labels and many independent artists. And my goal is to help you streamline your recording and your mixing process for fast and consistent results. That is why I created a 5-step cheat sheet that will take your mixing to a stream ready song that you could release today if you wanted it. But I'm going to show you today how to always tell when your mix is absolutely finished. How do you know when your mix is finished? I have Kenzo Balla's attachments open right now. These are all the folders. We have all his vocals inside of this vocal folder. Same with the beat. We have all the master stuff inside the master folder and all the effects, that's reverbs, delays and stuff inside of the effects folder. Let's listen to a little bit of what we're working with here.
Baby, she talking about two, and when it come to you, I got something to lose. Like, what's the vibes? I'ma spin like shorty a vibe, and she with her friends. She a baddie, she know she a 10, and I'm with the guys, so let's make this shit lit like Dio, Mary, stepping and dripping the pull outside, you better hide your bitch. Got some money and I got a switch, cause you know they gon' have you when a nigga rich like bad little bitch, brown skin, ass fat. And she love when I hit from the back, pussy on water, I can't even cap. We supposed to be friends, but then you got attached. In the field, this shit deeper than rap. In my love for you, real, this shit deeper than that.
The song is out right now. You can go listen to it in the description. Not gonna play too much of it because this video is about how to know when the mix is finished. Now, how did I know that this mix was done? I'm gonna give you the secret right now. The secret is, if I can play my song from the top, as in from the beginning to the end, without stopping the song, without saying what was that, or you know, something weird catching my ear, or I want to go back and tweak something. Like if I could just listen to it from the start to the end after I've finished mixing, like after I've been through the mixing process and all that stuff, that's when I know my song is done. That's when I know I can stop mixing. That's when I know that I don't need to continue tweaking things, because anything after me listening to the song from the beginning to the end is just me doing extra stuff that the song probably does not need. You probably want your music to sound like your favorite artist. Nothing wrong with that. Here is another secret I'm going to share with you. Knowing when your song is finished and when you need to stop mixing will only come with experience. In the beginning, when I started mixing, it would take me hours to mix. It would take me 5-6 hours of straight mixing, like replaying a small section, a tiny section, just replaying it over and over and over until I get it just perfect, just right. Now when I listen to those mixes, it was far from perfect. And don't get me wrong, I'm not perfect right now either. I'm always evolving, I'm always growing. But now I have way more experience. That's the difference. I have time on my side. So if you're just beginning and you're trying to figure out, man, I want to mix my own music, I want to know when my mix is finished. Someone asked me this question. I gave him my cheat sheet that's in the description, the free cheat sheet I mentioned earlier that shows everything I do. Before our conversation ended, the last question he asked me, he's like, Macro, how do I know when my song is done? Like, how do I know when to, like, you know, stop mixing and it's ready to, you know, to go? And I told him exactly what I told you. If you can play your song from the beginning to the ending without stopping it and you're satisfied with what you just heard, then your song is probably finished and you don't need to keep tweaking it, you don't need to keep fixing things. And it will come with experience. As you gain more experience in mixing, you are going to notice things much faster, you're going to be much more efficient. And just like anything else, you're going to get good. Now, you probably expected more. You're probably like, Macro, like that's it? Like, you know, just if I can play my song from top to bottom, from the beginning to the ending, without stopping it, my mix is done, and you know, and it'll take time. It's like, it's probably not what you want to hear. You probably feel like there's more. And trust me, I was in your shoes at one point too, where I felt like I had to know every secret. I needed to know every plugin, every new technique and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, it just comes down to you. It's inside of you, actually. It's really inside of you. Okay, I'm gonna give you some actionable steps that you can do right now to develop your taste, but keep in mind that it will still take time. So number one, listen to music. Very obvious, you know, get on Spotify, listen to people whose music you actually like. If you like a certain artist, listen to that artist's music. Listen to what their sounds like, how it sounds. Like if you're reaching to like, I want my music to sound like this artist, listen to their music a lot. But now when you listen to it, you're not just listening to it at a party or just casually in a car. Like really listen to it, like critically listen to it. You know, listen to reverbs, listen to balance of the beat and their vocals, listen to how well their ad-libs are mixed. If they use a lot of background vocals, listen to how the background vocals are stacked. If they got vocal effects, it's the vocal effects. Like that kind of stuff. Listen to it. And if you want to dive deeper, find out who actually mixed the song and listen to the music that they mix. So for me, I'm very fortunate to lock in with different artists and be in a position where I can use everything I've learned over the years and put it into the music I'm creating right now. I'm gonna play the end of this song right here, and this is something I used to do like 6, 7, 8 years ago, but it's something I wanted to try on his song, and guess what? He loved it.
Like what? Every option.
I myself was looking to help you by shortening that time where you can focus on what's most important. That's why I have the cheat sheet. That's why I have it. Like, just use a cheat sheet. You can get a solid foundation, and then you can add on top of that foundation while you're still getting your wings so you can fly. Here's a second action step I got for you. It's learn. You have to continue learning. I do have the cheat sheet, and it has everything in there, and it's great for you to get started, but you still got to understand how to use the EQ, because every situation is different. All right, every song is different, every mood is different, every room is different. So when you run into these scenarios, you're going to know how to handle them by learning how to use EQ, how to use compression, how to use vocal effects. And again, it's going to take time. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's going to take time. You can choose anyone on the internet that you'd like to learn from, but specifically my channel is geared to people who do rap and hip hop. And if they want to make their rap and hip hop songs sound great, sound clean, sound creative, learn how to mix efficient and fast, then my channel is the way to go. Now, if I can help speed up that process, what else can you focus on? Now you can focus on putting your music out, performing your music, connecting with fans. If you're someone who actually loves to sit and mix songs and work on music like that, like an engineer would or a producer, then my channel is going to show you exactly all the things that you need to know, because you don't need to know everything. You don't need to know how to fix an engine to drive a car. So yeah, those are the 2 action steps I have for you. Listen to music. When you listen to music, listen to it critically, right? Listen to the stuff that stands out to you in a good way. Like, what about that song I like? And also listen to things that you don't like. I didn't like how that one sound, or that. So you know, this is how you develop your taste. Number 2, the second action step is to continue to learn. You have to continue to learn. Learning never stops. Even when you think you're amazing, you got it down pat, there's always something else you can learn. And use these tips that I've given you in this video here today to always know when your mix is finished, so you're not stuck mixing a song for hours, days, weeks, months. And I understood when my student reached out to me with this particular question, and that is why I created my cheat sheet to help you get over that hump and have full confidence that it sounds amazing. So go ahead and check the description for that, and I will see you in the next video.